Let me tell you a quiet and special story from long ago, about a young boy who learned how to listen when God spoke. On a calm night, when everything was still and silent, something amazing happened. A voice called out in the darkness, and it changed a boy's life forever. This is the story of Samuel. Long ago, in the land of Israel, there was a boy named Samuel. He lived in a special place called the house of the Lord, where people came to pray and worship God. Samuel's mother, Hannah, had prayed to God for a child, promising to give him back to God to serve him. God heard her prayer and gave her a son, whom she named Samuel, meaning heard by God. When Samuel was very young, Hannah kept her promise. She brought Samuel to the house of the Lord to grow up and serve God, trusting that God would take care of her son. Samuel lived with an old priest named Eli and helped him every day. He opened doors, cleaned, carried things, and always obeyed. Samuel was a good boy who wanted to do what was right. At night, the house of the Lord was quiet, with only soft lamplight. Samuel slept near the special holy box, the Ark of the Covenant, which reminded everyone that God was with them. In those days, people rarely heard from God, but God had not forgotten his people. That night, while Samuel was sleeping, something amazing happened. Samuel heard a voice call his name. Samuel. He woke up right away, thinking it was Eli calling him. Samuel jumped up and ran to Eli, saying, "Here I am. You called me." Eli, confused, replied, "I did not call you. Go back to bed." Samuel went back to bed, but soon he heard the voice again. Samuel. Again he ran to Eli, saying, "Here I am. You called me." Eli gently shook his head. "My son, I did not call you. Go back to bed." Samuel was confused, but obeyed. For the third time, the voice called, "Samuel, Samuel." Samuel ran to Eli again, still thinking Eli had called him. This time, Eli began to understand that God was calling the boy. He kindly told Samuel, "Go back and lie down. If you hear the voice again, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" Samuel nodded and went back to bed, his heart beating fast. He trusted Eli's words, even though he did not fully understand. Then God came and stood there, calling out, "Samuel, Samuel." Samuel remembered Eli's words and bravely answered, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." God was pleased that Samuel listened and gave him an important, true message. God was showing that he had chosen Samuel to hear his voice and speak his words. Samuel lay still, listening carefully, with his whole heart, not interrupting or running away. When morning came, Samuel opened the doors of the house of the Lord as usual, but his heart felt heavy. He was afraid to tell Eli what God had said. Eli called Samuel, asking, "My son, what did God say to you? Do not hide it from me." Samuel took a deep breath and honestly told Eli everything. Eli listened quietly and then said, "He is the Lord. Let him do what is good in his eyes." From that day on, Samuel grew, and God was with him, continuing to speak to him. Samuel always listened and obeyed. As Samuel grew older, all the people of Israel knew he was chosen by God and that God spoke through him. Everything Samuel said came true. Samuel became a great prophet, someone who listens to God and shares his message. He guided the people and taught them to love and obey God. This story teaches us important lessons. God can speak to anyone, even a child. He wants us to listen carefully, with hearts ready to obey. Samuel heard God not because he was powerful, but because he was ready to listen. God still speaks today through his word and through people who listen to him. Just like Samuel, we can say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening."